Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the movie called The Discovery. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Thomas Harbour, the man who scientifically demonstrated the presence of an afterlife, is questioned by an interviewer, a finding that has resulted in an extremely high suicide rate. Harbour is asked if he feels responsible, and he responds that he does not. Following that, a member of the film team commits suicide live on air. Harbour's son Will takes a ferry ride on the second anniversary of the discovery, where he meets Isla. They talk, and Will notices that Isla seems quite familiar. He expresses his displeasure that individuals continue to commit suicide, while Isla sees it as a convenient way out. Will recalls a memory of seeing a small boy at a beach while he was dead for a second. Toby, Will's brother, picks him up and brings him to their father's remote mansion, where he continues his investigation. Will notices the enormous number of volunteers, who Toby claims were previously suicidal, but now have a new mission. Will meets his father's aides, Lacey and Cooper. Thomas gets put under and resurrected on a regular basis while hooked up to various machinery. Will accuses Thomas of starting a cult and the high suicide rate when they speak. Will reveals his plan to persuade Thomas to retract his remark regarding the afterlife and put an end to the suicides. Will later encounters Isla on the beach, about to commit suicide. He saves her just in time and transports her to the mansion, where she is welcomed. Thomas unveils his latest creation to the residents at a subsequent meeting, a contraption that can capture what people view in the afterlife. Toby, Will, and Isla take Pat Phillips's body from the morgue in order to put the gadget to the test. Will tells Isla why he hates Thomas. His mother committed herself because Thomas was too preoccupied with his career to care about her. The contraption is connected to Phillips's body, but nothing happens. Will undoes his prior sabotage on the machine after everyone has left. A video sequence showing Pat Phillips traveling to a hospital, visiting someone, and fighting with a woman there appears on the screen right away. Will goes to the hospital, but the hallway from the video is no longer there. During a meeting, Thomas confronts Lacey for disclosing the failed test to others and kicks her out of the mansion. Will shows Isla the tape and speculates that the equipment is recording memories rather than the afterlife. They come across a death certificate for Pat Phillips' father, who died in the hospital. Further examination finds that the events depicted in the recording do not correspond to what actually occurred. Pat never paid a visit to his father in the hospital as he was dying. Will learns that Isla had a son who died while she was sleeping. Isla and Will become closer and share a kiss before Toby interrupts them. They race together to Thomas, who is plugged into the machine. They see he's witnessing the night their mother committed suicide, but Thomas intervenes. They are able to resurrect Thomas, who determines that the afterlife is simply a new version of their current life with other choices. They agree to destroy the machine, because revealing it will result in millions of suicides by individuals seeking to better their lives. Lacey shoots Isla and claims she has just relocated her, interrupting Thomas's speech preparations. In Will's embrace, Isla passes away. Later, a distraught Will connects himself to the machine. He returns to the ferry where he runs into Isla, who tells him that this is just a memory. Will is found to be stuck in a memory loop, striving to prevent Isla's death, and he keeps restarting on the ferry. Isla claims that he saved her and that they will now go on. Will dies despite Toby and Thomas's efforts to revive him, promising Isla that he will remember her. Will is standing on the beach when he notices a small boy in the sea and rescues him. Isla, the mother of the young child, arrives and expresses her gratitude to Will. They haven't seen one other in a long time. He walks away when she left, but as he begins to remember who Isla is, he comes to a halt and slowly returns his gaze.